They're like, why ain't you got no curtains, bro? Because no one can't see in my windows. Mind your business. The amount of times I be posting my window, I just cut like, why? Because no one can't see in. And I don't like to feel trapped inside. That's why. Anyway, that's not even what I come here to chat to you lot about. Mind your business. Let's mind your business. You lot are too enough. I don't want curtains. Mind up your business. See how small that goddamn window is? It doesn't even need a curtain. Half window for nothing. Lets him breeze and lets the swallows and the martins tap on my window and chat to me. But that's not what I came here to chat to you lot about, you know. Listen. I want to do some shout outs still. Some shout outs, yeah. Sometimes you be watching some stuff and you don't even realise that they're teaching you stuff. So this is what I learned. You got a beginning, a middle and an end, yeah, crescendo, right? Crescendo just means, go look it up. Crescendo just means that, uh, um, or you got a cliffhanger, or you got like, what's it called, anticipation. You got to build up the anticipation. I'm not good at telling stories, you get me? So you got to build up the anticipation. So I'm watching Lele, the fuckery. I'll be watching the fuckery podcast, you get me, because you're crazy. And he cool. But yeah, but I'm watching this podcast, yeah, and I'm thinking, oh, this, I'm actually learning stuff. Like, I'm learning how to have a stage presence. I'm, I'm, I'm learning things. I'm thinking, am I going to be using this? What's going on, Jesus? I like Takara Williams. Oh my god, I don't even know if she's funny. I just be there looking at her, I'll be like, yeah. I'll be laughing with the crowd and laughing when she laughs, but I'll be like, damn, your ankles, bruh. If she's got her ankles out, I can't see her hair, nothing, bruv. And then the show's finished, I'm like, damn, bro, them, oh my god, they said they're coming like oxtail. You need to stop with that. Listen! Oh, jeez! I love her sexiness, you know. Listen, I got paintings in frames, yeah, like artists. I had a cliff painting, but yeah, but anyway, listen to me, Jesus. You be watching stuff and you don't understand how even that these are big people. To me, they're big people in it, and I'm like, bro, I actually most of the time I don't agree with Leslie. Honestly, I'm like, what? Why does she let Lenny talk like? But obviously, it's good to listen to people that you don't agree with, innit? It's good. You get a different kind of perspective. But what I'm actually proud of them for doing, yeah, is just teaching. I don't think they realise that they're teaching people, and I don't think people realise that they're learning stuff. It's like, wow, I'm special. Where's the camera? I'm special. You know that I like to learn. So when someone that my brain capacity is like, I know you're teaching me, but I don't think you realise that I'm learning from your thing. And it's not a lesson in it. They're just talking random stuff. But what I've learned over and over again is that they say the same thing: the beginning, a middle, and the end. And you got to build up the anticipation. And I'm like, what? Why do I need to know this for? But yeah, stimulating. There's a lot of them I like. Oh my god, what's his name? The Tony guy, the one that does all of the animal voices and that. He's always talking about the bee and like how the bee would and the hornet and that. Hornets just spare onto man like blood. Start asking my business, you get me? That I feel him. Yeah, like I like intellectual comedies. See me though, they're very intellectual. Well, not Leslie's early stuff. But mind your business. Stop this. Mind your business. She's literally intellectual on her podcast. It might not seem so, yeah. Like in between all of the language, yeah, right? The language, yeah. Like you learn stuff. I'm just like, wow, interested. I've watched a lot. Let's just say I've watched like 2 years worth of podcasts, yeah, right. And I've never learned shit of any podcast. I haven't. I just tell you, I haven't. What I've learned about of their podcast is society and where society's mentality's at. That's all I learned from other podcasts. But from this podcast, I'm saying, nah, this is because I'm a storyteller. I like to tell stories, innit? But I'm rubbish at telling stories. Like I'm rubbish. I'm rubbish. I'm rubbish at telling stories. I'm rubbish at it. So what I learned from Leslie is that just have your notes in it. Have your notes. And Lenny was the one that was telling Leslie, have your notes. So yeah, have your notes in it. So even if you're like filming podcasts, if you just do what I do, like whatever you're doing, yeah, it has to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. That's all I know, yeah, right? Because before, man was just out here. Man was just out here. And like now, I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. That in life, whatever you're doing, you will actually be like it's like a river flowing back to the ocean, innit? You would literally get what you need and be focused towards what you need to make your next step. So I don't know what the next step in my life is. I don't know where it's going to be or what type of groups of people I'll be around and things like that. Because I'm quite comfortable being on my ones, quite comfortable. But I'm quite aware that if I want to move forward my foundation, my Lior foundation, I'm gonna at some point need a group or a team or whatever, and I need to interact with outside people other than myself to build my team. It's similar. So I would just like to say thank you to all of you entertainers, yeah, that actually entertain and teach at the same time, and you lot don't even know what you're doing. Yeah, like I learned that sometimes, yeah, you you can be in a situation and you want to blame something. But when you look at other successful people and they're like, oh, well, they drink alcohol or they smoke cigarettes or they do this or they do that, innit? How comes they're successful? Sometimes you can't blame things. You just have to look at, okay, what makes this person successful? And then you're like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. It helps if people like you. Not much people like me still. Yeah, we won't get into the reasons why because it's for them to say why they don't like me. It's not for me to say why they don't like me, innit? I'm too enough. Listen, I'm too enough. I'm too enough. You're gonna see my dry feet. I'm just too enough, innit? But I'm open with myself, and a lot of people ain't comfortable with themselves like that. I'm comfortable with looking back on all of my videos like, no, you are mad, bruv. Like, you're mad. You're mad. You're beautiful, you're mad, you're strange. Like, it's strange. So I get it in it, like I actually get it. Like obviously no one ain't gonna listen to my video this far because no one don't like me. So yeah, but this is for me. So when I watch it back, I'm like, yeah, because I'm finding it actually hard finding things to watch on YouTube because you don't know that I don't fuck with TV like that. That everything that I watch or see has a learning impact on me in it. So I learn something from everything that I watch and see. So I have to be careful of what I'm watching and what I see. So when I do find things like that, I'm like, wow, I've actually learned something. So that when I come and do like story time with you guys and that, if I continue to watch these shows and take on their advice, I will actually get better at it. And I'm not doing anything. That's my favorite. Like I've taught myself French, Spanish, Arabic, a bit of Romanian, and you have to do stuff. Like I had to purchase books. I had to get pen and paper. I had to write it down. I have to have internet in it. Like literally, all I have to do is have internet to watch the fuckery show. Like that's it. I don't have to do anything, and I'm learning. Like I'm gassed. I'm like I'm learning. I don't have to move, and man barely has to be awake. Yeah. So my point is, what you take inside of yourself here is what you're gonna output in it. So make sure you take in stuff that is gonna output and benefit not just you, and not just your immediate family, but the community that you live in as well. Because that once you go inside of your house and you close your front door, everybody still thinks that there's not one person, yeah, that I can say don't have a weapon. we've all got a weapon. We've all got weapons strategically placed around our house because we're all on blood. If any intruders come in here, but you shouldn't have to think like that. And the only reason why we have to think like that is because we don't care about others. If we cared about others, we wouldn't think like that because there would be no intruders. Does that make sense? That if we took care of each other, there wouldn't be no intruders. So. But no one don't listen to this far. No one don't give a fuck. Everyone wants glitters and fancy stuff, and no one don't want to do the work. And I just can't wait for everybody to dead. It's just so wicked. But I can't wait for the food to run out. I just can't wait. I just be there watching people like, Go and start eating each other, cannibals, tramps. Honestly, I can't wait. Listen. Oh my god, I die happily, starving, just bare happy watching other people starve. Like, see, when I told you to let the grass grow, you should have let the grass grow, innit? When I told you to plant back the trees, them, you should have plant back the trees, them, innit? Now look, pestilence. I can't wait. I can't wait. People are like, what are you waiting for? Pestilence. I'm waiting for them to dead. I'm not joking though. I'm not joking. I'm waiting for them to reap what they sow, brother. What am I waiting for? So yeah, beginning, middle, and the end. Anticipation, crescendo. I just like the word crescendo. Yeah. I could chat to you lot for ages, but I'm out. Bruh, I'm gonna have to do something like this tomorrow so I can catch these birds. Bear playing knockdown ginger on my window, but I get it. I'm a special type of person. I get it. You lot need to get it. Get that you're special, man. Stop being dickheads, bruv. And you're gonna have to be in the plane crash people's life and cut off people's tushy and yammy. Anyway, I'm gone, guys. I'm gone.